Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, give him some room if he needs. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Over the next few days, I'll be heading out on an overnight canoe trip with my good friend and talented musician, JD Clayton. We'll be exploring a new river system in a state I've never fished, in search of one of America's most powerful fish. Oh, yes! Oh, dude, that's huge! And along the way, we'll get an inside look at JD's journey in music. How a kid from small-town Arkansas went from playing street corners to touring alongside music superstars to headlining his very first tour.
Welcome to the Blue Sky Sundays tour!
So strap in for one of my favorite trips to date. Welcome to the Ozarks.
If I can't sleep, it's probably about the time the raccoon will come raid our raid.
The Ozark Mountains are one of America's best-kept secrets. A highland region in the south-central United States, home to stunning landscapes, bluffs, and waterways. With mostly spring-fed streams, the area provides cold, clean water and a pristine habitat for our target species. Known as an apex predator, smallmouth will eat your fly like a freight train.
My man.
And in my opinion, they're one of the most exciting fish to pursue.
Oh, yep, there he is.
I grew up fishing for smallmouth in Minnesota, but after spending many years engrossed in trout fishing, I drifted away from my bass fishing roots. Only in recent years has my spark for smallmouth returned.
Dude, that's a good fish.
And since then, the Ozarks have been at the top of my list. And this brings me here today.
What's up? $100. Can you believe that?
What do you drive?
You got a
Oh
ton
yeah,
of-
you drive.
Well,
Which you probably have a big tank, don't you?
big tank, for
Huge
sure.
Tank.
Yeah.
What do you get per gallon? Okay.
I got the biggest tank. It's
I
like
came in, I saw his tank, I said, "Wow, that's a big tank."
And just like that, the trip had begun.
We are down in foothills of the Ozarks in the River Valley, in a little place I like to call Fort Smith.
JD is a 7th generation Arkansan whose music journey began right here in Fort Smith.
You know, Fort Smith's just it's kind of a sleepy blue collar town, but everyone you meet is very proud to be from there, and you just do the best you can. You work hard with what you've been given, and that's all that anybody can ask.
Growing up, JD learned piano, drums, and eventually guitar from his grandfather. Starting in his church band, he soon moved on to performing at farmers markets, local bars, and eventually began writing his own songs. In college, he recorded his first EP, Smoke Out the Fire, featuring the standout track, Brown-Haired, Blue-Eyed Baby.
And tell me, and I hold your hand.
Since then, he's released his debut album, Long Way From Home, and toured nationwide with acts like Dwight Yoakam, Old Crow Medicine Show, and Paul Cawthon. I first heard of JD through a call I put out on social media, asking for original music submissions. Sure enough, JD was the first to respond, and his music instantly resonated with me. The songwriting, melodies, and raw honesty hit home. Over the next few months, we stayed in touch, and eventually, I invited him to perform at our Hope and High Water film premiere in Denver. The event was a huge success, and spending time with JD felt like reconnecting with an old friend. From there, we started planning this trip.
Yeah, so this is where you'll play like some sweet elevator music or like Italian coffee shop jazz. All right, so this is my famous Spro. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
So what you want is kind of that golden brown. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
It's froth.
Yeah. What you want is a little bit of the froth.
That's a nice touch. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, rich.
yeah.
Super rich.
This is from the famous Donut Palace in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and their boxes are really great at holding stuff. But we've got a couple long johns. You tell me something better than a long john.
Oh
I
my
don't think you
gosh.
can. 2 Bavarian cream, 2 white cream. There's a old fashioned there, and then some classic jalapeno cheese kolaches.
Son.
If that doesn't get you ready to catch fish,
Listen, you might sink a fishing.
Period.
I don't know what will. I don't know anymore. Do you know the song that's like you know that one?
No, I don't.
So like
Is
go,
it the
yeah. Let's see. I don't know. That sounded sick for a minute there.
Yeah, we were in the groove for a
minute.
second.
We
were in the pocket.
We got lost in the pocket.
Before heading out on our trip, we had a few errands to run in Fort Smith. And to get around town, JD had a special surprise for us. This is Bessie, a 1990 Ford F-150 that JD would be borrowing for an upcoming music video. But today, it would be our ride around town.
Get a load of the old the Grateful Dead out there. I don't know. Some of them might not be too grateful right now. I'm grateful I'm not over there.
We're on a mission right now. We're looking for 2 beater guitars to bring on our little canoe trip. Because obviously we don't want to sink one of JD's nice guitars accidentally.
That would not be good.
That wouldn't be ideal. Can't go back to the 50s and remake a Gibson.
I don't know. We could talk to Uncle Rico about time travel.
Oh, we could talk about it. So we're going to check out some pawn shops and see if we can find a cheap little guitar. What is like the cheapest one you guys got for acoustics? It's just the guitar only. There you go. Honery, baby.
I guess doing the whole step down. We could do the trick.
Yeah.
This is pretty fun. Yeah, do that one. It's cool. It's fine.
Yeah, that one's cool. It's Fender acoustic.
Now, you gonna let him get away without buying anything?
I can't play anything.
That's why he's behind the camera.
Yeah.
We can't let him look.
I'm
around.
the talentless guy.
We've got guitars now that we're going to try to fit in these canoes. That was kind of the goal of our little mission today. I'm very pleased with what we got. What is this town not at?
Money. We got a lot of stuff.
Got a lot of fun.
A
lot of fun.
A lot of stuff to keep you busy from ages 50 to 103. But we do not have a lot of money. Fort Smith, like if you do music, it's very much a hobby. No one ever expects that you would actually do music, as a career. And it's not, and if you do, you're just going to be back here in a few years and washed up. But my mentor, he said, if you don't go try this and go give music a shot, you will regret it for the rest of your life, because you might actually have something here. My wife was the one that was like, we've got to do this. We need to go take a few years and just be on our own and see if this will work. So we did, and it was like the hardest thing ever. I just remember like we're packing up the U-Haul and like, everybody was just bawling because it was like, this is the first time leaving home. And on top of that, as soon as we moved, COVID hit. So I didn't see family for over 8 months.
You might be skeptical about how my body's not symmetrical, but you love that. You love that. And it's still living, makes living easy.
It was the first time that I was in total depression and anger, and like I was mad that I was doing landscaping, that music had shut down. I was mad that I couldn't get a job even though I had a college degree. Everything was just locked down, and I was mad that I hadn't seen my parents in so long. But fast forward 3 years, I put out an album. I was able to build a team in Nashville, and my wife and I had our first kid, and we moved back with this new, refreshed appreciation for the town that we once loved so much.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful.
Just a little something to help the coffee go down.
Almond. It should be eating heavy. Tops of shoals, tails of shoals. Look for banks that are like V-cut. So one side will be like limestone and then the other will be pea gravel. And they love them because they can hang out on the limestone side and then they chase bait up on the pea gravel. You know how smallmouth like to corral things. So those are always good spots.
Thanks for that.
Man, I hope y'all whack them, yeah.
We really appreciate it, man.
Bro,
We owe you. Thanks for everything.
I hope you have an awesome trip and somebody catches a toad.
I think it's gonna be a special
It's gonna be
weekend.
a hoot either way.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you when we get back Sunday. One of those moments, it's like, let's start.
It's his body, Scotty.
Thank you, man. Nice to finally meet you,
Nice to
man.
meet you. James Clayton, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
James is as fishy as it comes, and will be joining us for our canoe trip. He's been a longtime follower of the channel and is actually the reason I know JD in the first place. With the crew assembled, it was time to hit the road.
A little bit of packing music.
Kind of fits.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
I was in there taking a piss.
Dude, how are you, man?
Look at all these sons of bitches. Is he filming right now?
This is Andrew, the owner of Bluffline Media. He's a talented filmmaker from Northwest Arkansas who would be an extra hand behind the lens in the coming days. Getting your bugs ready for tomorrow?
This is actually just reorganizing a mess from last summer. This right here is called an olive woolly booger. Because, as we know, as we know.
Waiting for the punchline.
There was a guy that I went to a church one time where this guy was he would go, in Jesus' name.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
In Jesus' name, and he would never say amen. So we would just always like say that around. We'd go to in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
I wonder if that man has got some nose problems. Who's to tell? But Yvonne's got them. So this song is for Yvonne and his sons, if they ever come, 'cause he's only had 2 daughters. And his CPAP machine needs power. But we got no powers tonight. We have it tonight, but we won't have it tomorrow night.
That's so good.
I'm just joking.
How'd you sleep last night?
I didn't sleep great.
Why don't you tell us what happened?
I was on the pull-out couch, and about 4 a.m. I heard a little something clinking across the hardwood floor, and I was like, man, what is that?
Smelled some cheddar cheese.
Smelled some cheddar cheese. Happened to be a little mouse running around in the kitchen, right? And it was getting real close to me. I threw a pillow at it, like that was going to do anything. And I eventually went upstairs and found a little spot on the ground to finish out my night of sleep.
And then you were soothed by the subtle sounds of 2 large men snoring.
I got a little glimpse of what tonight's gonna look like. Or gonna sound like. So Ryan's actually joining us today. He figured out a way to get a raft, and so he's gonna join us.
He took a sick day.
He took a sick day.
He wasn't gonna let this trip pass.
I was sitting up there. Look, what's up, man?
Made it, dude.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dude, let's go. Yes, let's go.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah. We'll talk to Andrew in a sec here and kind of make a
Filters. It's gonna be a whole party today. We got all the boys out here, all the Arkansas boys. Smalley time.
Play that on stage. You want to?
It's ridiculous. I might put a little pick.
With our gear all packed up, we were ready to rock. We stopped by the local outfitter to pick up our canoes, and then we were off to the river.
Never was good at talking to women. I probably was a little too shy. Guess I kinda figured it would happen on its own, but my years, they rolled on by till I couldn't wait another day for her to come along.
Peace out, guys.
So since we're out here, kind of in the boonies, we got our maps all downloaded here on Onyx. Basically on my computer, I drew a line that follows the river just so I could track mileage of the float. This is one of my favorite features that Onyx offers, especially for float trips. The line tool allows you to map out potential floats, showing you distance, elevation changes, and possible hazards along your route. It also marked different camp spots. We just picked out different gravel bars that we wanted to stop at. I got my river traced, so that's essentially our float right there, and these are our options for camping. Since 99% of our trips are on public land, Onyx Hunt is our #1 tool for planning and for scouting. It provides essential information on land access, property boundaries, and navigation. So you can confidently access public land and understand its designation, whether it's national forest, BLM land, state park, or a national park. I primarily use this for wade fishing and finding campsites out here in the West. However, for a multi-day float trip like this, it is crucial so you can track your progress to ensure you're pacing yourself correctly. If you were like us and you were constantly looking for new places to fish and how to access them, I Cannot recommend the Onyx Hunt app enough. We fish all over the country, and this tool is with us on every single trip. And the best thing is when you're done at home scouting, planning, and you made all your pins and all your lines, you can just pull up your app and everything is right there on the phone. If you would like to try it out, you can get 20% off your first year of membership. Just scan the QR code here or click the link down below. Thank you, Onyx, for sponsoring this film, and let's get back on the river.
I was looking for a little tippet. I'm running low on some 12 pounds.
Have you caught anything?
I caught one small largemouth.
Lame.
It's all right. We're getting there.
Lame. We came for smallmouth, baby.
You could say we've got
We got a lot of flies.
We got plenty of selection.
0 fish. What are you gonna pick?
I don't know. I was gonna pull this one out, but it still has got the Umpqua tag on it, so I didn't know if I should pull that one out.
I don't know. They might go after it with a little tag on there.
I'm not the musician. I was the nerdy kid that likes to tie flies in his room and go fly fishing on the weekends. And John David stayed in his room and played piano. Missed one.
I would not say I'm an expert on fly fishing. That would be my brother or my dad. But luckily, most of the time I'm fishing with them. I just like being out in nature. I love to cast. I love the art of casting. But when it comes to what flies we need to be tying, all that, I'm not your guy.
I'll try not to get emotional, but in all of his concerts I've been to, I cry in just about every single one. It's just special to have a big bro to look up to and see him do what he loves and start to have some success at it. It's just special to see.
Mama, I know I'm a long way from home, but this old dirt road keeps on going, and these dreams of mine just don't end. Yeah, Mama, I sure miss you. Don't you cry. I'm trying to be there by supper time, but I can't promise you that. Well, tonight I might be all alone, but I ain't on my own, even though I'm a long way from home.
Oh yeah, let's run through this riffle, dude. This is gonna be good. If you could slow us down just a touch, that would be sick. This is the kind of shit we need to find to like wade, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh, what is that, dude?
Huge.
Oh yeah.
On this side.
Oh my god, dude, look at this freaking fish. Absolute toad. Nasty fish.
That's a big fish.
You ate the fly, dude. Well, it felt good to get something to eat.
Dude,
That was
good
a
job.
beast.
That's aw- what a beast. Looks like he got his nose slammed in a door. That's awesome.
Some slow, early season fishing. Forget how tricky these fish are. You know, it's like once you find them and you get the right flies and the right drift, I feel like you can really start getting on them. But We hadn't quite found that yet. And this water's up a good ways, so when we're canoeing, it's really hard to keep it slower in the water. So we're just flying through some of these holes. We're trying to stop as much as we can at these shallower spots that look good to wade. But so far, no smallmouth on the board. How's the contrast between touring life and being at home?
Dude, it's pretty drastic, I'm not gonna lie. On tour, we're lucky if we go to bed at between 1 and 2 in the morning after a show. Once we all said and done, we finally get back to the hotel. And, we get our full 8 hours sleep in and then drive to the next town. So I'm getting up in the morning at I don't know, 10:30 or something, if we're up really late.
Yeah.
And then I come home and I've got a 2-year-old that has to get to school, not at 10:30 a.m.
Right.
Last year I did close to 100 shows, and I had never really gone on any major, touring with the band, and so that was a huge adjustment, and I just didn't really handle it all that well. The music business is overwhelming. If you're in the thick of it, there's a lot of pieces that you have to juggle, and you just constantly feel this pressure to need to put out more content, or you want people to discover you, and I don't know, it kind of can create an unhealthy lifestyle. It has for me.
As artists, we often begin creating out of pure curiosity, driven by the joy of turning nothing into something tangible. Over time, I've realized that this process has become a form of self-reflection, allowing me to express a feeling in a moment in time. But as things grow, JD and I have both found that things can get messy. You begin to feel external pressures and have other obligations that pull you away from doing what you love most, creating.
By the time your, Hope and High Water film premiere hit the calendar last December, I was just in a bad place, mentally, and I hadn't been taking care of my body, and I was tired, super depressed, and just kind of ready to give up on music. But, being with you and Yvonne and all the guys, I kind of was revived in a way, just seeing you and your team all work together. It reminded me of the early days of when I first started getting my music going, and kind of just the joy that you have in creating something and working with your team, and went into 2024 with kind of this new perspective. Doing something like this, just getting out with buddies and going fishing, kind of helps take your mind off of some of that.
The river is the new golf course. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Jelly, baby back ribs. Nice. That was good.
Wow, little brother harmony.
Stop it. No.
You've been taking singing lessons?
Well, it's I've been doing it on the side.
Aren't working.
Yeah.
You never listen to me.
Hey, Mr. Ryan, I was curious if we could sneak into that snack box over there.
Ooh. Cart lady's here.
Cart.
How much for peanuts? You know what? Let me check my bill folder. I got a 20 here. Some of my finest Jeffersons.
I'll take any size, actually.
I typically.
How much for the popcorn?
Did you not tip the?
He wasn't there when we pulled up.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not into tips.
Yeah.
Well, This belonged to you anyway.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anybody. I'm in the music business. No!
Any size paper leader.
Monday morning around 6 a.m. I'm scooping them grounds at the coffee can. Up all night, probably be here late. I'm working my way to be one of the greats. I'm never gonna stop till I get there, 'cause I'm gonna be an American millionaire.
While JD and I couldn't buy a fish, James started to get things figured out.
I really wanna make my parents proud. Really hope these people like the sound of my guitar strings coming out of the speakers. Gotta show them all I ain't just a dreamer. Oh, my sweet Lord, have you heard my prayer? Won't you make me an American millionaire?
It wasn't quite what we were looking for, but it was something.
There's a mystical union that happens between the fly fisherman and the fish, and you can smell it in the breeze as it comes over the hilltops.
Ooh.
And I have not smelled that smell yet.
We pushed on the rest of the afternoon with no luck, until finally we arrived at camp for the night.
He ate a fly about half the size of him, and look at that thing. Beautiful fish. We've been fishing hard all day and just no luck until right here. There we go. See you, bud. Nice. Yeah. We're on the board.
That knife part, I can get. You did? Yeah.
Veggie kebabs, and then we're gonna do the chicken over the fire, just like this. A little bit of Tony C's. This is gonna be dandy.
As long as I don't get salmonella, I'll be fine. No, it's gonna be great. I mean, chicken thighs are world class. 8 minutes.
We still got plenty of float left. Yeah. The nice thing is we're going to be able to wake up here before anybody comes down.
Yeah, we'll be the first to show them.
It's not going to be as trafficked on a Sunday.
I mean, we could just wait around early.
I was about to say, yeah.
Because that's when they're going to be feeding.
This looks like a good hole. About as good a one as I've seen today.
Yeah. Especially all of us.
Must be nice.
All right, first kebab going down, boys.
Oh, second kebab. I'm doing a whole potato kebab.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
You do you.
Arkansas, Arkansas, I just love old Arkansas. Love my mall, love my bar, and I just love old Arkansas.
I heard you say this in a podcast, and I want to hear some more of your thoughts on this.
Okay.
I thought this was beautiful. You said songwriting is storytelling with melody, and melody is what makes the songs have the capacity to be shared more than the stories themselves.
Yeah. So, are you sure I said that?
I can go back. I think you said that.
I think that was when I was drinking. It's been 4 months. I've lost my mojo. No, I'm a better man. When I listen to a song that I like, I'm immediately struck by the sound, the melody, the musicality before I hear the words. And so when I write songs, that's very important to me. I'll just sit with my guitar and mumble and hum until I say something, a word that sparks interest in my mind and makes me think of an idea, and then I start to slowly chisel away at what could be a storyline.
Madeline, we used to talk and drink our coffee on your balcony. flashing shotgun Willie in your dad's Mercedes, doing over 80, going down free.
No one really knows why anything works or doesn't work. The creator has to say whether it's finished. And if he says it's finished, then it's exactly how it's supposed to be. And you put it out into the world, and it will be for whoever it's for. It may not be for you. You might not like my song that I write, but Yvonne might love it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's good or it's bad. It's just, it's for who it's for. I don't know, music's just a wonderful, magical thing.
Yeah, I wish that I could find some peace of mind, a plane to take me far away from here. I hope you know I still feel the way I did. But do you ever think of me, Madeline?
Dude, that was so good.
Hey everyone, the video is not over yet. However, if you want to see more from this trip when you're done with the video, go check us out on Patreon because we have some really awesome bonus content from this trip, including full acoustic performances, a deleted scenes video, as well as a 35-minute uncut interview with JD. Every trip we go on, we capture moments that do not make the final cut, and this one had more than probably any trip that we've gone on. Unfortunately, those clips now have a home along with bonus content from past and upcoming trips. So if you enjoy what we do and you want to support a little bit more, consider joining us on Patreon. Now, let's get back to the video.
Yeah, and I woke up this morning from my tent, and James is already talking about fishing and how he's caught a couple fish this morning. And I was like, what am I doing? So I just need to get a little bit of water here this morning, and I'm going to get my rod and just start bebopping around. Really pretty and kind of quiet morning here. And the water came down. So we'll see how that plays with the fishing today. Oh, yep, there he is. Dude, first cast. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, there's another one. There's one chasing it. Wow, they're just so freaking aggressive. See ya. Let's go, dude, on the board. That's what we like. Just came up from the depths.
I'm hungry today.
Yep. Smallies, man. Why has it been so long?
That pocket right there on the other side where the back eddy is.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, man, there's one laying in there.
Yeah, it's just a little too deep right here to cross.
Quitter's attitude right there, Scotty.
What?
It's a quitter's attitude.
You're right. Time to cross. That water looks too good not to fish.
As I opted for a little side quest to the opposite bank, James began to go on a tear downstream.
on a yellow and olive, I think we call it a bangtail.
Sunshine, were you calling my name?
Yeah, he's got a good one.
Thought I heard you calling me. Well, I pull back my curtains to say hello. Oh, and I see it's a beautiful day. Hello, good morning.
I literally was about to talk trash about him, and then I just had the worst cast of my life. Let me get re-rigged here. Yeah. You know, I don't do a lot of streamer fishing, and Scotty just taught me the double haul yesterday, and I'm not that good. Ah, son of a. So I'm learning. You know, you really, on a float trip, you really learn a lot about a fella. Number one, Scotty's extremely agile. But he just lost a really nice, expensive fly, and I could not slow the canoe down in these rapids, so it came off. And now he's swimming.
Did he get the fly?
Oh, he
looked like it.
He got it. You want to know why he was able to get it?
I do.
Because he is the wild fly. No one makes, you know, out of all the video, I've watched a lot of Scotty's videos, no one seems to make cool, like, wildfly, you know?
Hey, wildfly kids, come with us.
Have you ever heard of Wildfly, the YouTube channel about flies that are wild? Yes, they're captured in the wild.
I've been writing a few commercials for the Wildfly channel. So we'll see.
Got a big log coming up here on the right. That could be good.
Today is feeling a lot better than previous days. I feel like we're getting the flows that we want. We're finding the water.
And James has really just been showing us how to fish this whole time. He's been slaying it today. Him and JD got a couple hits on this too. He's a yellow guy. So that's gonna be the new feathers that we're throwing.
We're stopping a good bit today. We're really trying to find these holes like we got here that have these big drop-offs. That's where we're finding the fish. And the water's a little lower. It's been a little nicer to us today. It's just not as crazy.
Yeah. And I went walking through your woods at midnight, just trying to get back to the highway. You've been telling me there was a chance. I bet I'd go all in and on, even if it meant I'd lose you anyway. Well, I thought if I could run just a little bit faster, jump a little bit higher.
Finally, on the board.
With a few fish to hand, there was a sense of relief among the group. But we couldn't shake the fact that we hadn't run into a true Ozark trophy. The water showed all the right signs of big fish potential. But where was that fish? Were we too early in the season? Were our flies not getting deep enough? Or did they simply not exist in this river system? That's the original Smoke Out the Fire EP.
That is the face of a boy.
Who is that guy?
Who knew virtually nothing. I found this stock photo online. I was like, it looks like a smoke out the fire. Had I put like a cool cabin with some smoke going up or something, it would have probably done way better.
And then you just pull her out right here.
Yeah. Oh, wow. White. Nice.
Your first headline tour upcoming this fall.
Yeah.
First tour and big round of shows where it's your tour. You're not the guy opening anymore.
Right.
How are you feeling going into that? 'Cause I'm sure.
I just got hit by a bug.
Oops.
Son of a nutcracker. How am I feeling? Not great. I'll just like be completely honest. It is super scary. I'm like definitely scared about, taking this next step to go to do some headline shows, but that's just the part of my career that I'm in.
I'm here in Little Rock, Arkansas at the first show of JD's Blue Sky Sundays tour.
That's not good. No one will be able to read that, but I did the thing. This tour has been in the works since literally end of last year. So to have the whole band here, the stage set up, the guys have their outfits on, like it's all coming together. We had 3 rehearsals this week, and yeah, we're ready. It feels good. I don't really have that much nerves right now because I feel so prepared. I actually just got really nervous saying that. You can't always be the opener, You gotta eventually take the next step. Oh, you know what? I don't even have a pick. I don't have a pick. Yeah.
Y'all have fun. Back and forth.
It's hard because I'm an overthinker and I'm constantly getting in my own way. And like this weekend, there's a lot of times where I was overthinking fly fishing. I was too stressed about whatever, was going on back home. And it took me to the next day to, kind of finally let go of everything and just be like, all right, let's fish and have fun.
With our day winding down, we could feel our chances at a trophy smallmouth begin to dwindle. We'd paddled over 12 miles in the last 2 days through some of the Ozarks' finest landscapes, and with each stroke, we inched closer to the takeout. But all of a sudden, with under a mile left in our float, we had our chance. Yeah, dude. Let's go, JD. We'll keep him out of that. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, that's a tank. Give him some room if he needs. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. We got the net here if you need it. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna pull into this left. Oh my God, that's a tank. Big fish! Keep that rod tip like kind of the opposite side of where he's going. There you go. You hold the boat.
tank, dude. Lift him up. Oh, he's still fighting.
Keep on.
He lift. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, JD.
I got my pistols in my pocket, Lord. I'm up here on the bound.
Let's go!
On the yeller.
Did you hooked? You're like, he was so nonchalant to you. Like, yeah, I got one.
And then he jumped. And Scotty goes, oh, it's a big fish. Nice! The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, yes, don't suck at fly fishing.
Yes, I'm going to fetch my woman, people. Okay, city, here I come.
I don't want to say that like that moment made this film, but that moment made this film.
Let's be honest.
You could say I've gone against all odds.
Yeah.
Bill Collins.
Know that woman's gonna give me some.
Had we not done an overnight trip, it wouldn't have been the trip that it is.
This is it, folks. You wanted to know what fishing in Arkansas is like? It looks. Well, I can go home. First catch of the day, boys.
Floating and fishing is kind of a staple in this state, or in the Ozarks in general. Being on the water is calming in so many ways, and to be able to spend this time together with a lot of good guys and catch some incredible fish has been a joy.
Yes, I was born in Arkansas, and I won't take no lip from you. Yes, I was born in Arkansas, and I won't take no lip from you. Well, you people give me some lip now. Oh, I'm gonna make you black and blue. But you sure can't hide.
For me, fly fishing is like an art. Even if we're not catching fish, I love to sit and just practice casting. When you correctly cast a fly, and you know because of the way that your line completely rolls out, and then your fly lands exactly where you intended for it to roll. Like the attention to detail, that's how I work in music. The guys get mad at me, but I mean, I will spend so much time on a song until we get it exactly right. That's how I like to work. I like to pay attention to detail, and fly fishing is paying attention to detail. I was glad to get to do this trip this weekend with you because it gave me such like a new perspective of my home state and how much we have here that I think our Kansans take for granted sometimes because it's just, hour drive away to some of the most beautiful country in the States.
The best parts of this trip had little to do with fishing. Yes, we caught what we came for, but what really stays with me are the moments in between. The jokes, the music, the food, and the uninterrupted time we got to spend together. JD's journey in music is a testament to following your gut. He could have easily chosen the conventional path of his small town, but something drove him to take a chance on music. Through the ups and downs, he's kept moving forward, one day at a time. And since filming, he's signed with Rounder Records to release his new album in February of next year. I can't wait to see where this next chapter takes him, and I look forward to our next adventure together.
Take two.
I don't know much about anything. I don't know nothing at all. I'm just a simple man with some working hands and a girl loves me at home. Huh? No, wow. Yeah, I don't know much about anything. No, I don't know nothing at all. I'm just a simple man with some working hands and a girl loves me at home. I love to go fishing on Saturdays with the guys from Wildfly. Oh, I don't know much about anything. I don't know nothing at all. I'm just a simple man with some working hands and a girl loves me at home. I'm just a simple man with some working hands and a girl loves me at home.
All right, seriously, you guys, quit messing around. I'm sick and tired. Let's do. I got nothing.